Hey everybody, Joel Nelson here to talk a little more about dead sticking. You've heard me and a number of other people speak about the approach. We've discussed the rods, how it's really nice to have a rod that's ultra soft, plenty of give, where the fish can take that where it wants to without feeling any resistance. That's super important, but I don't think the conversation would be complete without really discussing the reel end, and that's ultra important. I've got an Okuma Avenger here. It's got a Baitfeeder switch on it. It's in the 1000 series, and it's about the perfect size for a walleye setup. You could even go to the 500 micro if you're looking for something a little more finesse, but this little switch is what all the fuss is about. When I flip it forward, it basically engages just a slight resistance and allows fish to pull this out, and you can hear the audible tick, 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 which is really nice in a wheelhouse setting or even out on the open ice with an iFish Pro. But the cool thing about this, we adjust the drag just like you would in your average standard spinning reel, but on the back end here, this little knob allows us to adjust the tension on our bait feeder. If I turn it to the right, well, I can make this thing pretty aggressive. It takes quite the tug. But if you were wondering how light we can get this, let me just show you. I'm gonna set it all the way to the left. And again, this is just an ultra soft rod. Watch how little it takes to, I'm actually pulling line out right now. It's unbelievable how light you can set it. So if you've got smaller minnows, great, set it as light as possible. Let that fish take it without almost any resistance. If you've got bigger shiners on there, you don't want that shiner or sucker minnow taking it all the way down to the bottom and disappearing. Go ahead and just tighten this tensioner knob a little bit to get it where you need it to be. But perhaps the best part of the entire system, again, whether you're out on the open ice or you're in the wheelhouse, it's in a rod holder, everything goes off, you don't need to operate this switch ever again. Once you flip it into bait feeder mode, a fish comes, you get it to where you want it to be, drop the rod and literally just turn the reel handle and you'll see it clicks over and immediately you're reeling. Now it goes to your drag situation, whatever setting you have there, you're ready to fight, play the fish just as any other standard spinning reel. So I'll tell you what, any dead stick operation wouldn't really be complete without a bait feeder setup. And I've got a couple in my arsenal right now. I'm gonna be adding more sooner than later.